Hey, everybody. Welcome to our team call. I'm Michelle Stuchel, Sapphire Ambassador, and I am so expectant for this call and how it is going to help you help your people get started strong. Tonight, we're going to go over our streamlined onboarding process. And this is not just for your new joins, but we're talking specifically about how to get your people off to a strong start that are open to sharing and open to the business. Because remember, Plexus offers two life-changing products, so to speak. We offer life-changing gut health products, right? My life was changed. Raise your hand if your life was changed by these products, right? All of our lives have been changed, right? Well, guess what? We have a life-changing opportunity as well. And most people don't go to bed at night worried about their thyroid or the 10 pounds they have to lose or menopause or high blood pressure, but they do go to bed at night worried about how they're going to care for aging parents or how they're going to pay for college or the fact that they went into debt in Christmas and inflation is going through the roof. Most people go to bed at night worried about finances, and we have answers to both of these issues. What's even greater than that, the core, the heartbeat of our team is that there are so many people living in survival mode, Christians that are still walking around with grave clothes on, surviving, just making it through until bedtime. They're not a city on the hill. They're not shining. They're walking around in survival. They're certainly not full of the joy of the Lord. They're not strong. They're not healthy. They don't have the resource to do what God's put in their heart. And Jesus paid a precious price for us to be free and for us to be and do and have all that he paid for us to have. That is what drives us to see people set free. And guess what? As we're doing this, God blesses us in return. So we have two things to offer: life-changing products and a life-changing opportunity. And we've got systems in place, right? And let me say this: systems are fabulous. They help you. They help with quality control. They help make sure that we're providing excellent customer service. They help to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. But systems are only as good as them being used. We could create the most amazing systems, but unless you use them, they're worthless. So this is for you to use to help you love and serve your people and give them the best customer care and best strong footing to get them started. Okay. Now, Leah went over, we updated our customer care system, right? Retention, on how to get people started off well. Well, there's something else. There's helping your new business builders and people that are open to sharing. So many people, this is the skill of duplication, right? This person's open to sharing. Great. What do I do with them? Raise your hand if you've ever wondered, what the heck do I do with someone who's willing to share? It can be kind of scary, but it doesn't have to be. And we've laid it all out for you perfectly. So we're going to be diving deep into what it means to onboard your people. So I'm going to pull up my screen. And okay, I think this is the presentation. I've got so many windows up. Okay, present. Full screen. Oh, did I share my screen? I don't think I shared my screen yet. Share. Okay. Daphne, can you see my screen? Can you give me a thumbs up?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Great. Okay. So present full screen. Present. Okay. Plexus Living Free onboarding. You've got a new join. Now what? Okay. Taking excellent care of our team is simple when you follow these recommended steps and utilize the guides. You know what I mean by when I say guides? Guides are the guides at our team page that outline our 4 pillars and outline things like tips for product success, belief, all sorts of information. It's the skill set and mindset training when you utilize the guides and resources we have provided for you in the team page. Okay, we've created, I came up with content, but my amazing assistant, Melissa, created this. You won't see the whole thing. This is a screenshot of what it looks like. There's a new PDF. When you get a new join, what do? Number one, you add them to the team page and you do or create, Leah, a welcome post, okay? The next step you do is you begin the customer care system, which means day one of the customer care system. We're not going to get into the customer care system tonight. That's a totally different training. Customer care is the skill of retention and helping your people get excellent results with their products. When you recruit somebody, your job is not finished. Your job has just begun. Because getting your people results on their products is part of your responsibility. If people don't love their products, you have no business. And it's laid out what to say on what day. It's very systematic. It's very simple. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a bit, but you start the customer care system. It's in a guide in itself about how to take care of your customers. Okay. Concurrently, and this is all the same day. This is why this is all on the same line. Okay. You schedule the welcome call. Welcome calls are key. If you want to grow a business, you will schedule a welcome call. If you're not scheduling welcome calls, I assume that you're not interested in growing a business. It's as simple as that. The most successful people do welcome calls. Angela still does welcome calls with me. Okay. So it provides third-party validation. It provides community, and it will help you to cast vision for people in ways that you cannot fathom unless you've done a welcome call. Okay, then you need to ask and discern, are they open to sharing? Hopefully, during your recruiting process, you have talked about the opportunity and gotten their thoughts. And certainly after the welcome call, because the purpose of the welcome call, which we will see, is to uncover and overcome their objections, okay? So after the welcome call, you can discern where they are. Either, no, I'm not ready to share yet. They're a spectator. And please note, it's not yet because you never know what's going to change in their future. And they're not yet may turn into a, oh my goodness, yes, in a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. You never, ever, ever, ever give up on somebody's potential. Okay. So not yet. They're interested in getting their products paid for, or just a little slow. They're walkers, or I am totally all in. I want financial freedom. I'm going to be a jewel in this company and I am going to the top. Okay. This is all on one PDF. Okay. Next steps. What do you do for those that are not open to sharing yet? Okay, number one, you start on the retention system, the customer care system. You continue to build relationship with them. Now, listen, friends, you don't need to take notes on this. We created a PDF. Yes, there are these slides, but we have a PDF that I will upload to the file section of our team page, and we will post in our guides. So you don't need to worry about taking tons and tons of notes right now, okay? Start on the retention system, continue to build relationship with them, connect with them, engage in their stories and on their posts. Send your people value-added messages that have nothing to do with Plexus. Last week, I sent a message to my level ones just about the book Atomic Habits, because I think it's one of the best books I've ever read, and I think everybody should read it. Once a month, I know that in our IPA chat, usually it's Leah or Deirdre, we drop in there a value add message that you can tweak, make your own, send something of value to your people. Remember, the quickest way to gain influence with somebody is to add value to them. So build relationship with them. Okay. Continue to drip seeds about the opportunity as they notice positive product results and quality. Things like, I love that you're noticing better sleep. I'm sure that there are others in your life who are praying for relief from that same thing. Have you given any more thought to sharing your story with them? I would love to help. Or keep in mind that if you do share, you'll earn back over $300 or you'll earn a gift card to Boot Barn. Okay, as people come to mind who struggle with similar things, remember, I can help you introduce them to Plexus. Just connect them with me. This is what you do with somebody who's closed at the moment. And remember, that just means at the moment. Okay, next steps. Getting a new business builder started. This person is open. After your welcome call, they're like, okay, I think these people have come to mind. I can think of some family and friends, or yes, I'm all in. Now, here's the deal. These are the same steps for a walker and a runner. It's just that the pace and the intensity is different. Okay. The pace and the intensity is different. Number one, you're going to enroll everybody on the phone, even with your spectators. We're starting at the very beginning. Your goal here is to provide excellent service and build belief and trust, right? When you're enrolling people, you can say, and hopefully, look, if you're posting about the opportunity, look, everybody knows that Plexus comes with an opportunity, unless they're living under a rock. I usually say something like this. You can even say, I'm curious what your thoughts are about the opportunity. Or, whether your goal is to get your products paid for, earn some extra income, cover a house or car payment, or go for financial freedom, I just want you to know that all of that is available to you. And this month, when 3 people use your referral link, you'll earn, insert the monthly incentive. Okay. That is, listen, it's not the person, like say you do a welcome call with your sponsor. They should be the second layer of talking about the opportunity, because at some point in your conversation, it should come up, even if it's just, hey, I'm curious what your thoughts are about the opportunity. And if you're not doing that, that's another question. Okay. So enroll over the phone. The second part, schedule your 3-way call. Remember, the purpose is to connect them with the community, uncover and overcome objections. And here's the thing, remember, uncover and overcome objections. And how do you know if you've overcome the objections? Your goal from a 3-way call is to get them to watch the 101 video, the Getting Started 101 video. Okay? It's one thing for me to answer an objection, but just because I answer an objection doesn't mean that in that person's mind, they have a different story. Do you see what I'm saying? And the way I know that they're open to taking another look is if I can get them to watch the 101 video. And a lot of times the way I'll say it is, listen, I know that, say that they want their own results first or whatever. And this is the skill. This is part of the skill of recruiting. We've got plenty of videos on how to overcome objections that you can watch. We're not going to go into that in this call, but say I've overcome the objection. I would say something like, listen, just so, I know that you got a lot of questions about that. You've got, you're a person of integrity. That's why you want your own results first. There's a video, because I know that you'd be fantastic at this because you've got integrity, you have influence, you're so much fun. We have a video. It's about 50 minutes and it tells you exactly, what this is about, what you would be doing. And I think it's going to answer a lot of your questions. If I sent it to you, would you be open to checking it out? There's so many ways to bring that up, and I'll probably do another video in the team page, ways to do that. But the goal of the 3-way call is uncover and overcome objections and get them to watch the 101 video. Okay. So next step, have them watch the 101 video. And then you ask them, so tell me your thoughts. What questions did you have? You've got to follow up and then answer any questions, okay? And that will determine like, oh, I'm so excited. This is so straightforward. Or, I don't know about this. It will help you gauge next steps. Okay, so after the 101 video, you're going to ask them how they want to get started. Some people make a list of friends to reach out to. Some people do a first post on social. Some people do both. This will also help you gauge if they're a walker or a runner. Now, if it's a post, you on the phone help them write their story. Ask them, well, I'm curious, what made you sign up? What are you most excited about? There's lots of examples of first posts, but you help them write something that's authentic to them and help them use a good picture. Okay. Don't just say, go make a post and let me know. You help them with somebody that's getting started, friends. You've got to do a lot of hand holding, and you want them to feel supported. This is not, we throw you to the wolves, but we are going to support you in this. And remember, there can be a lot of fear about this, because for some people, they're like, you want me to tell the world? So give them the support they need. Help them write their story. Okay. List if they want to reach out to people. That's always the most. Oh, and with the post, please make sure to undersell the post. A lot of people think that this is a post and pray kind of business. This is just a launch post. Whether or not, and I say, listen, you may or may not get likes or comments on your posts. That doesn't mean anything about your success. This is basically you making a line in the sand, and people will, could ask you questions, but this is just letting people know what you're up to. It means nothing about your success either way, okay? Because some people may not get any likes or comments. And if they think that that's the measure of success, it can be very deflating. So it's almost like when you give a sample to somebody, you undersell the sample. Otherwise, they think that they're supposed to feel amazing after one stick pack of Slim. It's just not the truth. So undersell the post. It's a great way to reach people, but it's just the first step, okay? And then, okay, list of people to reach out to. And you're going to think of people in 3 buckets. Who needs the products? Who would be great at the business? Or both. Now, listen, a lot of times people think, who really needs the business? And yes, that's something to think of. But a lot of times people that really need the business because they've made a whole lot of bad decisions to get in that situation. I'm not necessarily, friends, looking for people that need the business. I'm looking for people that would be fabulous at the business. I'm looking for leaders. I'm looking for self-motivated people that have fruit, that are successful. I'm looking for people that I want to go to Hawaii with every year for the rest of my life. I'm absolutely willing to help people that need the business 100%. And I can think of people that I do want to go to Hawaii with that absolutely need the business. But needing the business is not my criteria. Who would be great at the business is. Okay. Go listen to Brittany's podcast from last week if you need more on that topic. Okay. Now you're going to get them on the phone, go through their list, and help them craft messages to each person, not a copy and paste message, because these are their friends. This is their warm and hot market, right? So it can't be just copy and paste. You help them. Tell me about this person. Who is this person? What made you think of them? And help them make a message to each one. Okay. Now, for someone who is walking, you can tell them, listen, come up with a list of 10 to 30 people. Okay. For someone who's all in, 30 people. And here is a worksheet. That worksheet leads you didn't know you had. It gives you prompts for people like your kids' sports, your church, your work, your clubs. They can fill out and have a bigger list, because next bullet point,
Michelle, you're frozen. Okay, guys, I think she may have just hopped off. So let's just stay on and see if she reconnects.
If not, Leah, you can lead us through boards. No pressure. And you're muted.
Leah, you're muted.
Oh, I was saying, but I can't share my screen. I have the slides, but I can't share my screen.
Whoops. Okay. Is everybody still on? It just totally kicked me off. All righty. Let me share my screen again. That's never happened to me before on a team call. Okay. Share my screen. I love you, Lord. You know what? This just shows me how important this is. Okay, present. Okay, so three-way chats, right, are very effective. Now, if somebody is comfortable reaching out by themselves, you can always ask for screenshots, give feedback, and then help with follow-up. I do this a lot too. A lot of times I'll do the first couple with somebody in a three-way chat, or just say, okay, hey, tell me, what did they say? Okay, great. Ask what their health goals are. Okay, great. Now we're going to find a testimony of someone just like them. Ask if they have any, I tell them what to do step by step. Okay. And if they've made a post, I often look at the comments from their post and then give them feedback. Hey, did you see all these people that liked it? Did you see the people that commented? Let's reach out to them. Okay. Next step. Let them know about Fast Start Silver. Fast Start Silver is the first goal. Show them the Fast Start flyer so they can see the income potential. Listen, friends, Fast Start program ends at 5 months. So if they haven't gotten to Fast Start Senior Ruby within 5 months, they're not going to get it in 6. But you can show them what's available to them in their first 5 months of being a Fast Start brand ambassador. That cash on the table is so impressive and crazy motivating for a red type 3 or someone that's really hungry. That could be all the difference in the world between them saving a house payment or even just them realizing what's available and to take action. So show them the Fast Start flyer. Okay. Then you're going to plug them into the guides in the team page. There's only 4 skills that are necessary to learn and master in this business: recruiting, retention, duplication, and leadership. And we have guides from some of the best corporate trainers in the entire company in our team page. We have guides about building belief. We have guides about how to handle objections. Show them where there's resources are. We have spent so much time, so much energy into developing these resources. If somebody has an issue, honestly, I'm looking for people that are taking the bulls by the horns and taking ownership of their business and digging into the training themselves. That's really how I know if you're hungry or not. Brittany never spoon-fed me. She would ask me questions and point me in the right direction. She didn't give me a fish. She taught me how to fish. If you continue to spoon-feed your people, guess what? You're going to be spoon-feeding them the whole time. I'm not looking to spoon-feed people to Emerald. I'm looking to teach them how to fish so that they can teach other people to fish. So get them plugged into the guides, into the team page, and encourage them that they can learn the skills and grow their mindset by what's already there. They've got everything available to them. Okay. ongoing communication. They joined you. They didn't join Plexus. Well, yeah, they did, but they joined you. And keeping the lines of communication open is so important. Especially for runners, I've got ongoing text messages. I get on the phone with them every 3 to 4 days or once a week. Especially for a runner or someone trying to get to silver, people need a lot of perspective and proper expectations. And a lot of times you got to do this on the phone, because you may not get a true answer in a text. You got to listen for mindset struggles or limiting beliefs so that you know how to encourage them. You won't know how someone is doing until you ask. And you can say, so how are you thinking? How are you feeling? Tell me, how's it going? And if they say, I'm off to a slow start, or I'm discouraged, will I ever get there? You can ask more questions. And if you don't know how to answer, bring in your sponsor and listen. Encourage them that the speed in the beginning has nothing to do with their long-term success. Discipline and consistency does. Okay. You can also ask to see screenshots of conversations and ask for permission to offer constructive feedback. And listen, they want your help because they want to succeed. Okay. Okay. You're going to then help them upgrade when they get their first join. You're going to help them upgrade to a brand ambassador. You're going to help them set up their Plexus wallet. You can give them a virtual office tour or a video that shows them about their virtual office. Send the compensation plan summary. Continue to build relationship and belief in the products and the opportunity. How do you do that? You can send them product testimonies, send them business testimonies, add them to Dare to Dream, add them to Why Plexus. And you're going to comment frequently on their posts and stories. Just send them a text. Hey, how you doing? What are you guys doing this weekend? We are in a people helping people business. Okay. And then you're going to plug them into the community, team calls, book studies, and get them support. Strategy may help them, but listen, our culture is what's going to keep them. Culture trumps strategy every single time. And if I do say so myself, our culture is pretty fantastic. Okay, so let me stop the share. All righty, so that is our system for onboarding business builders. That's 1.0. And I have PDFs with all of this information on it. Whoops, I didn't realize that my video was off. Bless America. With all of this information on it, so you can have it. I suggest you print it out. You can watch, well, I guess I'll have to record this call again unless I can splice it together. I'll upload that, and that is how you get someone started strong. And now you have step-by-steps that not only you can help people get started strong, but they can help get someone started strong. And remember, friends, it's only going to be effective if you follow the steps. If it's unclear, send your sponsor a message. But listen, this is just a simple set of skills that anybody can learn. I've learned it. I've had a level 1 rank up on my team every month for 7 months. You can learn this. Listen, that wasn't always my story, but I just decided to learn some things, and you can too. And that is our new onboarding system. So I'm going to stop the recording.